Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar where we will be learning 5 useful tools in data analytics as you build your career in data analytics on a firm foundation. Welcome. As you participate all the way until the end of the webinar, you can get a guide, which is your top 10 mistakes beginners in data analytics should avoid. Very interesting. I hope you guys stay all the way until the end so that you can get that. Let me just introduce myself first. My name is Tabitha Hamlang, and I will be your webinar host for today. Okay, so how do we use the webinar room? I can see that you guys are already making use of the chat room, which is great. If you might notice, there is a Q&A tab right beside the chat tab. So any questions at all regarding the webinar, the topic today, or maybe even our course, feel free to add your questions here, okay? And then also we have a poll section, which is currently asking, what is your current job? And I can see that 4% are novice data analysts, which is great, but also most of you want to change your professions. And very curious, what is your current profession? If you can just type that in the chat, that would be great. And let's make today's webinar very engaging and very interactive, okay? Also, just in case you have any issues, let's say with the video or with the audio, then I would like to suggest that you exit the webinar room first and then come back in and see how that works, okay? All right, thank you. Thank you so much for putting your current profession. And as I mentioned, just type in any comments or any reactions or questions in the chat box. Even if we don't say them out loud, we do read them. Okay, so I did ask what your current profession is, and also where are you guys from? You can answer that, and I will be waiting for your reply. I can see that we have an online math tutor from Claire, Rima, an accountant and bookkeeper, Renan, freelancer, appointment staff, Joanna, Kim is a banker. Great. Yeah, so keep it coming. We have Claire from Iloilo as well, Joshua from LA. Okay, yeah, so as I mentioned, let's make this very engaging. Just feel free to type in your comments in the chat box. So what are we going to be learning today? First of all, we will be learning who data analysts are and what they do. Okay, so maybe it might be confusing, and we do get this question a lot, so we'll answer that for you today. And also why data analysts are in demand, and what do you need to know to become a pro? And where could you learn the basics? And of course, lastly, the useful tools in data analytics, especially if this is something that you would like to explore, perhaps as a new career. So how can you get the biggest value from our webinar today? Well, you can simply listen to us in the background. But also study shows that you will only get about 10 to 15% of the information. So we don't want that. We would love for you to really make the most out of your time and really invest your time today. Okay, so let's get serious and maybe even become super serious by applying the gained knowledge already in your practice. You know, this is something that you can very much apply right away. So we highly recommend that you put your mobile phone aside, okay? Close any unnecessary tabs, those distractions, and maybe even turn off your social media notifications. And feel free to take notes and ask questions as we go along. Okay, so when you watch the webinar all the way until the end, we will give you some gifts as our token of appreciation. First of all is the guide, the top 10 mistakes beginners make in data analytics or should avoid, okay? And what are those mistakes? So find out at the end of the webinar when you get your guide. Also, we have a very special discount on our data analytics course. And if this is something that you are already looking to enroll in or register in, then we will be providing a link. for you to check out that page already as we start our webinar. So the link is right there. Okay, you can also click the offers tab so you can go to the website. Okay, so what would you like to learn at this webinar? I can see that we have people from all around the Philippines, which is great. We also have a variety of professions currently. But also, I am very curious, what is it that you want to learn specifically? Why are you here? We would love to read and learn more about you. Okay, so I'll wait for your comments to come in. And again, feel free to ask questions, and we won't finish until we answer all of them. Red says basics about data analytics. Perfect. That this is what we will be teaching you today, and more. Okay, so you will be learning a lot from our speaker today. Okay, so before anything else, who are we? We are Refocus Philippines, and Refocus is a global online education platform for those who are looking for a new career in data analytics. And we actually provide up-to-date practical skills for one's career advancement and business growth. And we're happy to say that we have helped thousands of people in several countries already to find a new profession. And now we are very excited to be here in the Philippines to be sharing our knowledge with all of you guys. So in terms of our experience in education, we have actually educated 2,050 students in the Philippines, and we have 47 batches of students studying right now, and you could be one of them. So just feel free to check out the website in case you're curious about the course already. We are also a member of the IT and Business Process Association of the Philippines, the Analytics Association of the Philippines, and we are also a Facebook business partner. So I hope you guys are looking forward to learning today. Okay, as I mentioned, if you have questions, feel free to put it in the Q&A tab. Let me introduce our speaker for today. She is an experienced data scientist across different industries and domains such as energy, insurance, fintech, human resource, and healthcare. And she's also worked as a data science professional at Accenture and Theoria Medical. She is an experienced HR professional and data science facilitator. So you are in great hands today. Let me introduce Mika Mata. Hi, Mika.
Hi, Tabitha. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. My name is Mika, an experienced data scientist, and today I'll share with you my journey to tech. So, I graduated from the University of the Philippines, Visayas last 2015 with a degree in psychology. And as a breadwinner, my main goal in life was really to find a job as fast as I can to help augment our family expenses. I worked in the province for almost a year before going to Manila to pursue grad school. So I took MS Psychology in De La Salle under a scholarship and became an HR specialist for an insurance company. So my salary that time was around 25,000 pesos, which I'm very happy kasi Manila rate. So first time kong natanggap yon. As an HR specialist, I facilitated trainings for employees like onboarding and team buildings, culture building. I was also in charge of our employee engagement program. So we create programs, engagement programs based on employee behavior, wants, and needs. So that's when I started falling in love with database decision making. But during that time, I mainly use Excel and PowerPoint presentation to analyze data and create visualization. But given the amount of data that I need to prepare, Microsoft Excel and PowerPoint presentation were very limiting. So that's when I decided to find in the internet other tools or other ways that will help me improve my ways of doing data analysis. So that's where I found data science. So during that time, data science has a tagline that says the sexiest job of the first century. So I was very attracted with that tagline, but it was the promise of a high paying job that pushed me to learn data science and applied with FTW. So FTW, or For the Women Foundation, is a nonprofit organization that helps women shift to data science. So I passed the recruitment process and I became part of FTW's pioneer batch for their data science program. So during that time, the whole program, the boot camp, I called it the boot camp, it was a nightmare because I never coded in my life. Um, Also, I am not a math major. I used to joke before that the only Java I knew was Java Rice because Java is a programming language, and the only Python I know was a type of snake. So it was a nightmare. There was a lot of pressure because the bootcamp was just 14 weeks, so there were a lot to digest, there were a lot to learn, there were a lot of pressure, and there were a lot of times that I thought of giving up, questioning if becoming a data scientist was really what I want. And I always ask myself if all the anxiety, the sleepless nights because we need to submit our coding assignments and coding exams, if all of those things were really worth it. I stayed in the program because kapit na kapit ako dun sa promise of high financial return. I'm a breadwinner. So having a high financial return job was a necessity for me. To improve my coding skills, my classmates and I decided to attend several coding camps, so free coding camps and data analytics event to network. We've met inspiring women in tech. We listen to their stories and we hope to become like them in the near future. So fortunately, I stayed in the program, and after graduation, I was hired by Accenture as one of their junior data scientists. So their offer during that time was more than doubled of my current salary as an HR. So to summarize my career path, upon graduation in college, I worked for three companies as an HR specialist before transitioning to data science through the data science bootcamp offered by FTW. But my learning did not stop in the bootcamp. I enrolled myself with the support of my leads in Accenture before, and I enrolled myself to different um, coding programs like in Coursera, DataCamp, even in AWS, which is a cloud platform. Because most of the clients of Accenture that time was already transitioning to cloud. So as a non-math and non-tech background, my main concern really is coding, the coding program, because I never coded in my life, and those coding courses that I've enrolled in really helped me. And then 3 years with Accenture, I decided to move to another company to learn a specialty or a special domain. So I chose healthcare because it's very close to my heart. That's why right now I'm with Theoria Medical. So why data analytics is my passion? Because data analytics gives me purpose. It gives me the feeling that I am part of something bigger, and that what I do, what I create, the models, all those models, has an impact not just to my team's KPI and target, but more so to our clients, because we influence through our machine learning models or through our analysis, we influence our clients in creating better products and better customer service, whether it's in insurance, fintech, energy, or healthcare. So what do I do as a data analytics professional? It really depends on your organization or your company. It's a fact that not all organizations, especially here in the Philippines, they are not matured enough, meaning they are not data driven yet in the field of analytics. So the data that you'll be playing with, the structure, the form, even where you can find it, is not in the ideal state. So most data sets are in Excel format, CSV or in a tabular form exported from a relational database, or it can be unstructured, meaning it can be in text format, in an image format, or in a video audio format. Once you have your data, 80% of your time will be about cleaning it, organizing it, readying it for further analysis. Or if you are building a predictive modeling or a machine learning, you need to make sure that your data is ready for that. So you need to work with different people in the organization also, the SMEs or the subject matter experts, to understand your data and eventually correct incorrect inputs, fill missing values, because those are unclean part of the data. The SMEs will also help you validate the results of your insights or your interpretations. The SMEs will also guide you on how to move forward or what are the next steps based on the results that you presented to them. So, but the main gist of being a data analyst is to get or to extract meaningful and useful information from the data to support decision making or answer business problem. So this is a visual representation of what I'm talking about. The first three steps, the data collection, data preparation, and data visualization, comprises 80% of your time. So organizing, sorting, and preparing your data sets for further analysis, which is step 4. And then step 5 means you communicate your results to realize its values. This is very important because no matter how sophisticated your model is, how updated the tool that you use to create your machine learning model, if you cannot communicate it to the stakeholders or to your client, you cannot get the value out of your data. So why data analysts are more and more in demand? And why is it worth it to invest in becoming a data analytics professional? So according to DataSphere from Forbes.com, the amount of data is growing exponentially. And by 2025, data will reach up to 175 zettabyte. So social medias like your Twitter, like your Facebook, your Instagram, etc., generates huge amount of data in just under 60 seconds. So the social media data um, creates the big part of that 175 zettabyte data. So what does it mean? The organizational landscape right now is more tech and data driven. So knowledge is power and data is the new oil as they say. So data will drive organizations and companies, and the ones who fail to utilize data will lose in the competition. So data analytics professionals like your DAs, like your DS and your DEs are needed to extract useful information from this big data to help organizations determine and reach their business goals. That's how important data analytics professionals are. So there's a lot of demand for data analysts right now, and numbers for the supply is growing. So I'm encouraging you guys to be part of the wave and start earning your first money. So later I'll share with you some of the tools that you can learn to help you kickstart your career in data analyst. But the good news is while you are studying or learning those tools, you can already start earning your first money, searching for your first client, and taking your first tasks. So, what are the advantages of being a data analyst? So, there's really a stable, high salary and high bonuses. Professional data analysts can make up to 120,000 per month. So today, more than 3 years since I joined FTW's first data science program, I'm actually earning around I'm actually earning 6 digits. That's just gross. Bonuses are not included yet. So aside so this is a reference from jobstreet.com. So as you can see, these are the salary ranges attached to the job postings from Jobstreet. So for junior data analyst, average salary is around 30 to 50,000 pesos. For middle data analyst, so those with experience, that's around 60 to 80,000 pesos. And for senior data analyst, that's already around 90,000 pesos to 120,000 pesos. So those numbers will vary based on your experience. So aside from the high financial return, you can there's also an opportunity to work from anywhere just by being a data analyst. So right now I'm working full time remotely. So I can work anywhere as long as there is a stable internet connection, since my company is US based. So you can actually work from home in a cafe while traveling or by the sea. So yeah, you can also work for international companies, which will give you new experiences, great work challenges, and more money in a new market. So as I mentioned, I'm with Yoria Medical right now. It's US based healthcare company. So the landscape, the data landscape, and the data challenges, and the data use cases that we have is new to me. So there's a lot of learning, but since I'm the type of person who loves learning, I took up those challenges as a learning opportunity. So there's also a multiple career paths. When you become a data analyst, you can actually transition to different careers like data science, data and engineering, BAs, team leads, etc. So what's so nice about these career paths are most of the skill sets are similar. So you just need to learn the skills related to, for example, if you want to become a data scientist and you're a DA, so you just need to learn more of predictive and prescriptive modeling, since that's what data science is um all about, and that's the use cases that you're going to do. If you're going to become a data engineer, you just need to learn the data pipeline skills. Basically, you don't need to start from scratch, since all these data related careers are overlapping. They have a lot of similar foundational skills. Next, what tools should a data analyst use? So number one, we have is Excel. So I'm sure we all of us, or most of us, is familiar with Microsoft Excel. So Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet that organizes data into readable formats, for in order for you to extract it easily and get actionable insights. So Excel also allows you to customize your fields, create formulas and functions. So why Excel is useful in data analytics? So first, it create trust. Second, it promotes teamwork, and there's time element to Excel. So why trust? Almost everybody knows Excel, and it's very easy to learn. That's why people trust using Excel in their day-to-day work. So like I shared earlier, I started my analyst journey in using Excel. It also promotes teamwork because you can upload Excel in a shared drive, and you and your teammates can actually collaborate, create together, or update your Excel file. There's an element of time because there's almost no learning curve in Excel unless you want to do a lot of advanced Excel functions like macros, for example, which you can easily learn since there's a lot of materials in the net, so you can self-learn on how to use those advanced functions. But for the basic functions of Excel, there's no learning curve. So that's why Excel is very useful. Second tool is SQL or SQL. So SQL or SQL stands for Structured Query Language. It's actually a programming language that manage or held data in a relational database management system. So the common use of Excel are in app development and in analytics. So for app development, um, the software engineers, for example, uses SQL or SQL to create, update, or delete the records to their relational databases that are connected to the applications, whether it's in web or it's in mobile applications. And for analytics, we use SQL to query data, to fetch tables, to aggregate data, and to get records and export them for further analysis or visualization. So this is an example of an SQL syntax and the output. So for example, here in the syntax, we are selecting the following columns: the customer's ID, customer name, city, and age from a table called customers. And this is what it looked like. It will give an output in a tabular format. So that's an example of how to query in SQL and the output. So do you have any questions for now?
Thanks, Mika. I suppose just to clarify, with those who are wondering the difference of data analytics and data science, but also, sorry, before you answer that, guys, we're just going to take a quick break to answer these questions. But also, Mika will be sharing more tools that you will need as a data analyst. Okay, so Mika, yes, let's just kind of briefly define the difference between data science and data analytics.
Yeah, so both data analytics and data science deals with data analysis. It's just that the way they deal with data analysts is different. For DAs or the data analysts, they're more concerned on the historical part, or the historical analysis. So more on let's say they want to investigate a phenomenon, so they will look at the historical data to answer why this phenomenon happened. For data scientists naman, or for the DS, they're more concerned of predictive, so future looking, and prescriptive, or more on recommendation. So let's say there's a certain phenomenon that happens. So if the DAs look at it historically to answer why it happened, the DS will create machine learning models to predict future similar phenomenon, and prescribe or recommend what are the necessary steps to that future phenomenon. So actually, that's the simplest the explanation of how different DAs from DS.
Thank you for that. And I hope that clarified it, guys, in terms of the difference. Okay. Let's just have one more question here, a little more technical. What's the difference, according from Reynold? What's the difference between SQL and Pivot?
SQL is a programming language that you use to get data from a database. Pivot is a function in Excel, right? So you pivot your data to have a different view of the data that you want to see or to check for the relationship.
There you go, Reynald. I hope that answered your question. And to answer Benson's question as well, yes, we will be teaching you how to operate a SQL or SQL in the course. So I'll give Mika a little bit of a break first, but guys, don't go away. As I mentioned, we will continue the important tools that you will need in data analytics. Okay. All right, so just based on what we have learned so far, are you guys ready to become a data analyst? And I would love to see those yeses in the chat box. And if you do want to start a successful career and become an expert in data analytics, then we would love to invite you to our data analytics course, which is starting next week. Okay, so the main goal of this program is to help someone with very little knowledge or maybe even zero knowledge. And we want you to become a demanded data analyst. This is our goal. Now, in terms of the advantages of our course, we have an interactive platform where you can access all of the lessons and homework. And also, when you do your homework, you actually get detailed feedback from your teachers and from experts. And also, you will have practicing analysts with many years of experience as your teachers. Now, what's great about this course as well is that you will be getting live sessions. So meaning you have Q&A sessions with your teachers and your mentors during the course, okay? Also, you get to do projects within the course, meaning you will be working on real cases, real companies as you try to learn and hone your skills in data analytics. And these projects can be included as part of your portfolio so that when you find that job, you have your experiences already in your CV, okay? And once you graduate, you get your certificate of completion, but also just know that you can use this platform as your resource portal. So you have lifetime access to all the materials. If you need to review, feel free to come back and review your lessons. Now, the course has 8 modules, and it starts from the very basics of data analytics all the way to conducting your A/B testing. Okay, so I will dive deeper into the syllabus, but I just want to show you guys so that you have a very brief view and a sneak peek of what you will be learning in the course. So what do you get at the end of the course? You get your certificate of completion, of course, but also you will be getting employment assistance from our Refocus Career Center. So we not only teach you data analytics, we not only give you live Q&A sessions, but even after the course, we're here to help you find that new job. So during the course, you will receive a more practice-oriented approach, meaning you get to really practice the things that you will be learning, all the programs and the languages that you will be learning in the course, and practice on these real-life cases from the Philippine market. You will also receive money-making skills, meaning just the relevant things that you need to learn so that you can earn money right away. And of course, career growth. Our Career Center will help you find a job and even prepare for an interview. What are some of the questions that companies will usually ask in a data analyst interview, job interview? Okay, so how do we help you find a job? You get to defend your project in front of experts from these big companies, and this will give you an opportunity to showcase yourself and your skills, right? And then our students will be recommended to our partner companies. We also have a job guarantee. So if after the course, 6 months, once you graduate, you do not get a job, we will return the course fee to you. That's right. This is how confident we are of our course. And this is just a very recent message from one of our students who mentioned that she achieved a milestone as she got an independent contractor remote job as a marketing data analyst for a company in the USA. Isn't that amazing? So this could be you, especially if you're also looking to work for foreign companies. So you will also get a new profession with an 80,000 pesos salary a month and an opportunity to work remotely for foreign companies. And I did see in the polls earlier that most of you are very attracted in terms of the stable high salary and the bonuses of a data analyst, but also the opportunity to work anywhere. Okay, so if you'd like to check out the offer, we have the link here. make sure to click it and just put in your name, your email address, and your mobile number, and just simply click enroll so that you can register. Okay, so hurry up. We only have 20 spots left. Okay, make sure to book your spot already. Okay, so I'll be calling Mika back so that you guys can do your very, very quick logical task here. Just something to wake you up and something to stimulate your minds. Mika?
Yeah, thank you, Tabitha. So let's have a quick brain teaser. So this is a logical task. So here we have a snail, and the snail is at the bottom of a 30-foot well. Every hour, the snail is able to climb up 3 feet, then immediately slide back down to 2 feet. So the question is, how many hours does it take for the snail to get out of the well? So you can type in your answers in the chat, and let's all discover how many hours the snail will be able to get out of the well. So I'll give you a minute, guys. Type in your answers in the chat box. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we have here first answer 30 hours from Kim. Mm-hmm. The other. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. 30 hours, 24 hours from Dionald, 15 hours from Mona Lisa, 28 hours from Gian, 15 hours from Christian. Okay. Sige, no? We'll discover together the answer to the question. So the answer is 28 hours because the snail is traveling at 1 foot per hour, except on the 20th hour. The snail has already reached the top of the well, so hindi na siya bababa ng 2 feet. So congratulations to those who answered correctly. The correct answer is 28 hours. So this type of brain teasers are really helpful if you want to jumpstart your career in data analytics, because most of the one of the skills that you need to learn as a DA or as a data analyst is problem solving. All right, let's move on. So tool number 3 that you need to learn as a DA, number 3 is Python. So Python is a programming language. This is actually the most common tool or the most common programming language used in data analysis because of its ability to create and manage data structures quickly. So aside from that, Python has a tons of libraries that you can instantiate or you can use to manipulate data. For example, here we have pandas. So in pandas, you can manipulate tables, represent data in table structures, and manipulate it, organize it, and there's and analyze it. So there's also what we call NumPy and scikit-learn if you want to access statistical analysis using Python. So ways of how to use Python in data analytics. So we have 3. One is in data mining, second is in data processing and modeling, and third is data visualization. So in data mining, it basically means transforming your data in a useful format so that your company or your DS, for example, can analyze it. So it's also related to data pre-processing. So for the data processing, this is where you organize your data or ready your data for any machine learning modeling that you're going to create. And of course, you can do a lot of data visualization in Python, but in the succeeding slides, I'll share with you other data visualization tools that you can use if you are creating dashboards or a report. So this is an example of a Python code. So don't be afraid. Um, Python is very English friendly compared to other programming language. It's very easy to understand, and you're gonna learn it in the program. And as you gain more experience, you also enhance your Python skills. So another tool is Microsoft Power BI. So Microsoft Power BI is a technology-driven BI tool or business intelligence tools for provided by Microsoft, and it's for analyzing and visualizing raw data to present actionable information. So it combines business analytics, data visualization, and best practices to help clients create data-driven decisions. So this is before we see an example of Power BI, these are the ways of how to use Power BI. So you can create interactive visual reports and dashboards or strong data visualization. So this is an example of a Power BI dashboard. So as you can see here, we have different tile with different information. So this is like for example here this is an invoice with a number, and this is a tile for discount savings, and then you can combine different graphs. So we have geography graphs here, we have a bar chart, and then you can also use a line graph. So this is an example of Power BI. And then number 5, the fifth tool that you need is Tableau. So Tableau is similar to Power BI because it's also a visualization tool. You can use Tableau also in creating powerful dashboards and automating visualization reports. So Tableau helps create the data that can be understood by professionals at any level in an organization. So it also allows non-tech users to create customized dashboards. So meaning there's little to no coding in using Tableau. So best features of Tableau software, there's you can do a lot of data blending, data combination. There's also a real-time analysis, and you can collaborate collaboration of data. So meaning you can um, try to combine data from different sources, for example, or from or data in different formats. So this is an example of a Tableau dashboards. So very similar to Power BI. You can combine different graphs here. You can color code also. This is an example of I think it's a risk of loan default dashboard. So this is for either a bank or a fintech company. So you can see here the risk trend. There's also a credit score distribution. So yeah, so that's an example of a Tableau dashboard. So you can combine different graphs and create something like this, or you can just stick to one graph. It depends on your use case or what you're trying to visualize. So you should know how to use all the tools I mentioned. I mentioned before to become a successful data analyst, but you can already start searching your first clients, doing first orders, and earning your first money as you are just learning those tools. So it's not a requirement that you become um, experts to those 5 tools, because gaining the foundational or the basic knowledge how to navigate those tools will help you already find your first clients, do your first order, and earn your first money. So do you have any questions, clarifications?
Thanks, Mika. Let me just see if there are other questions here. I suppose there's just one question that has to do with SQL. So Roxanne was asking, can we use the SQL in Excel, or is it just only an MS Access database?
It depends. There are different products that offer SQL, for my experience, we use Workbench SQL. So I haven't tried connecting SQL in Excel. It's a different tool for me kasi. So when you do a lot of data analysis and your organization has an infrastructure for data analysis, you will find yourself using Excel less often. So that's my answer. I haven't tried, or I don't even know if Excel has an SQL on top of it. But in my experience, there's it's two different platform.
Okay, more questions coming in terms of the software. Okay, so let me see here. Coming from LM, which tool or I guess software or program is mostly used, at least in your case, in what you do?
Yeah. So as a data scientist, Python is the most used tool because we do a lot of our analysis, even the pre-processing in Python, and the visualization of the data that we get. We do it in Python. So Python is really powerful, since it will not only allow you to analyze your data and create machine learning models, but it's very easy to connect to different applications. That's why most of the clients out there are really looking for DS or DAs that knows how to use Python. But if you know R, because that's another programming language that you can use in data analysis, it's okay, because there's also a lot of um, use cases that needs R, that you need to program in R. So yeah, so don't worry if you know R and you don't know Python, because later on you can learn them on the go as you gain more experience.
Okay. Um, let's see here. More questions are coming in. Okay, so this is something that actually might be helpful for those who want to um, start their career in data analytics. So someone asked here is how hard is it to find your first client as a beginner data analytics? And what do you need to prepare in job applications?
Yeah, so I'm very fortunate because I'm a product of a bootcamp, which is similar to Refocus. So they offer employment after the program. So it's not that hard in my case, since we already have partner companies. We just send out our resumes and go through the usual recruitment process, and then they will call you if you get the job, or if they will give you the job offer. So I think that's one of the advantages of having or of being graduated from a program similar to Refocus, because job is almost guaranteed at the end.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Mika, for your insights and for all the information that you were able to give us today. If you'd like to answer some more of their technical questions in the Q&A tab, please feel free to do so in the chat box. Okay, thank you so much, Mika.
Thank you, Tabitha. Thank you, guys.
Okay, you guys, so there are two ways for you at the end of our webinar. The first way is that you can try self-studying, looking for trainings on YouTube and maybe even reading books and articles about data analytics. But we all know that it does take a lot of time trying to figure out which trainings are the right ones for you. So it takes a lot of time. It also is kind of difficult because there's no structure when we do self-studying. The second way is that you can join our Refocus Data Analytics course and get your dream job with your high salary in just 8 months. Okay, so do you want to become a data analyst and work from anywhere around the world? And do you want to double or even triple your income? And I would love to see your yeses here. Okay, and do you want to know what it's like to work for international companies? Then you definitely need to join our data analytics course. We are starting next week. And again, the main goal really of this program is to help those who have little or zero knowledge in this field, and we want you to become an experienced data analyst. So what will you get on our data analytics course? It's 8 months of study. You get about 100 hours of practice, which is very important, and 60 hours of lectures. Now, in the course, you have your live Q&A sessions with your teachers, as well as detailed feedback from your mentors, especially when you work on your projects and your homework, okay? Now, you can also use these projects that you are practicing on within the course as part of your portfolio, because we do use real world data and real company cases here. Now you get your Refocus certificate. And as I mentioned, we do start next week and we only have 20 spots left. So we have a very user-friendly platform here. If you can just look at the screen with me. Okay, so you'll see the course curriculum with the 8 modules here. And the first module is our introduction. So when you click on the introduction, it'll drop down to all the lessons in your intro to data analytics. Super simple, very accessible, no worries at all. Okay, now in terms of the class schedule, the video lessons actually you can watch anytime, okay? But as I mentioned, we do have live sessions with your teachers, and this will give you the opportunity to really ask questions, okay? And this happens once or twice a month, usually on weekdays at 7 p.m. And you will get the schedule once you are in the course. So this is how our digital class works. We have the online platform where you can study through our online learning portal. And this is where you receive your instructions and your tasks and your case studies. Okay, now you get to do your homework. And then when you do your homework, you get feedback with recommendations from our top experts. And again, feel free to participate in our regular Q&A sessions with the mentors. Now, of course, we have an exam. And once you pass the exam, you get your certificate. And then you can go in different directions here. Okay, so you can start help making businesses make better decisions, help them grow, or you can also get access to our career center for our partner vacancies. Just like what Mika mentioned earlier about being in a boot camp or a course like this, it's a great way to not only network with other people, but also make sure to use the network of the course, right, and the organization. So make sure to get the offer. Let me see if I can show you how to sign up or register for the course. Okay. All right. So once you click on the offer, you will be led to this webpage. And super simple, just type in your name, your email address, and your phone number. Make sure to double check everything and just simply click enroll, and you are registered. All right. And yes, Fred, I believe so. An undergraduate person still can have a job as a data analyst, because it all depends on your experience and the skills and the programs that you know in order to help those companies. Okay, so how do we learn data analytics together? So the course is very interactive, just like what we're doing now in this webinar. It's very engaging and very interactive. So this is just a sample of one of the programs that we use when you do your group work and when your teacher checks your homework and give you feedback. Okay, we have our video lessons, and this is just a quick example of the agenda for the day where you talk about what the data analyst profession is, what are the basic skills that you need to acquire so that you can apply for an entry-level position, and what are the career paths that you can get into once you become a data analyst. All very important information. You get your live Q&A sessions with your teachers, something that most courses don't offer. And our students actually meet in person. So some students meet after they graduate, some meet during the course, which is great. You know, it's like making things more offline instead of just meeting online, which is adds a bit of a personal touch to it. And this is a great way also to create community and network. So as I mentioned, you also get to put your projects as part of your portfolio when you apply for jobs. So this is just a quick example of an assignment that you need to do, creating an SQL query on heart disease and the different activities that either promote or decrease a heart disease. Okay, so super simple. And don't worry about the programs and everything like that. As I mentioned, we do help you and we teach you learn these programs throughout the course. Now you get professional feedback. So this is very important because every time or whenever you want to step into a new industry or you want to learn something new as part of a skill, it's very important to have a mentor because the mentor helps you in trying to understand whatever you want to learn, but also they give you feedback, which is important. This is how you hone your skills and how you improve while you are in this learning environment. So your mentors give you feedback, they answer your questions about the content, and they hold Q&A sessions. So this is just a quick photo of our friendly community and when they do group work. And just some of our students' comments during the course. So I'll give you time to read it. It's very entertaining. They learned so much from everyone. I love all the outputs for this batch. Nakaka-pressure, but it motivates me, which is very important as well. Okay, it's good to know that you are in good hands, according to Benedict. So just a few comments from our students in the course. So from students, let's meet our teachers in the data analytics course. So we have Dominic Ligot, and his deep expertise makes him a guru of data and analytics. He is the founder of Zerolytics and Data Ethics PH, and is also a founding board of trustees of the Analytics Association of the Philippines. We also have Boris Piakilia, who has a PhD in control theory and system analysis. Okay, he is an expert at methodology of science and machine learning, and he has worked at the BASF and the German Research Center for Artificial Intelligence. Lastly, we have Casey Pelisok, who is an expert in data analytics, data science, and data management. She's had more than 9 years of experience in data analytics, from complete beginner to becoming a pro, just like you, your future as well. And she's been involved in business intelligence, digital transformation, research, and data visualization. So you guys are in great hands. We have top experts here as your teachers for this course. And our experts and mentors have worked at these companies, which I'm pretty sure you guys are already familiar with. Okay. And I just got a message that there are only 10 spots left for the course. So make sure to grab your spot already as we start our next batch. Okay, make sure to get the offer. As I mentioned, we do have a special offer for webinar participants. So let's go through some of the modules, okay? So as I mentioned, this is the syllabus. We have 8 modules for the course, and Jake already signed up, which is great. Welcome, Jake. Okay, so first is understanding the data analytics profession. Okay, it's important to just know the basics, like who are data analysts? What do they do? What's the difference between a data analyst and a data engineer, a data scientist even, and a system analyst? What are the companies that need data analytics? And how do you even start your career in data analytics, right? How do you find a job in an international company? And what the profession of data analyst helps, or how does it help you rather move to a different country, especially if this is something that you are looking for. Now from there, we help you create reports using Excel. So as I mentioned, no worries, we give you the basics, right? All the way to the advanced level of these programs. So we help you in using Excel functions and formulas, analyzing data with pivot tables, how to create simple analytical reports using this program, and how to use basic rendering techniques. Mary also signed up, which is great. Welcome, Mary. Thank you. All right, now from there, we teach you how to calculate and analyze business metrics using SQL or SQL. So understand the key business metrics, how to use SQL at a basic level all the way to an advanced level, because of course, this is something that you will need to know when you apply for your future job. Okay, and then how to use descriptive statistics. Sebastian, welcome. Guys, I will get to the price very soon. Okay, now from there, you will also learn how to automate analytics using Python. So how to understand the basics of Python programming, okay? How to use Jupyter Notebook, how to load and analyze data with pandas, and knowing the basics of NumPy data processing, as well as, of course, this is something that you will also need to do, create charts and graphs that you will need to present to your future employer or your future client. And we have 4 more modules where we teach you how to use Power BI and how to conduct your A/B tests as well, okay? So at the end of the course, you will get your certificate of completion plus employment assistance from the Refocus Career Center. And as I mentioned, after the course, our students will be able to find a job within 6 months. This is our guarantee, or we will return the course fee. And this could be at any capability. You know, it could be an internship, it could be a position, depending on what you will be looking for once you do graduate from our course. And just a quick reminder of one of our students who achieved a milestone just a few months ago, actually, who got an independent contractor remote job as a marketing data analyst for a US company. So congratulations to her. Make sure to get your spot already if you haven't yet. Gerald also signed up, which is great. Thank you, Gerald. So again, during the course, you will receive a more practice-oriented approach. So it's not just theories and concepts. It's important for us that you understand what you are learning through practice, okay? And also giving you the knowledge that is relevant in the practice and that will help you learn and earn money, okay? That's our goal as well. We want you to start making that double or triple your income. And of course, we're here to help you in your career growth, help you prepare for your interview and find a job through our career center. So this course is for those who want to start a new successful career. If you are looking to shift your career, this is for you. If you are looking to work remotely and have a stable, high salary, just like Mika is a breadwinner. If you are like her, you want to support the rest of your family, then this is great. This is for you. And this is also for those who want to upgrade their skills and get a promotion. So for those who are novice data analysts already, this is a great opportunity for you to upskill already, get that promotion, get that bonus, and make more money. Let's improve the quality of our lives. So again, we help you find that job by giving you the opportunity to defend your real life projects with real life companies in front of our experts from these companies. You get to showcase yourself here, and our students will be recommended to our partner companies. So you will be able to get your dream job, something that you've always wanted to try, something that you were passionate about, something that challenges you, always different in the day-to-day, right? You also will be able to increase your proficiency. This is a great opportunity for you to upskill, upgrade, okay? And help businesses make better decisions, because there are so many companies out there, so many businesses out there who need solutions to their problems. And you can be that person to help gather data, analyze data, and show them what the solutions are. Michael also enrolled. Thank you, Michael. Okay, so data analytics is a very universal profession. Okay, so and actually, it's one of the things that I believe you guys love about data analytics is that you can go into different paths, career paths. Okay, so you can easily switch from one sphere to another. You know, you can get into digital marketing, you can get into programming, you can get into business as well. So this is a great foundation for you. Especially if you are looking to move into different industries, okay? So you'll get your new profession with your 80,000 pesos salary and an opportunity to work remotely for foreign companies. Reza, thank you for signing up. Joshua as well, welcome, welcome. Thank you for registering. Again, this is the advantages of our course. You get your interactive platform where you also get feedback. As I mentioned, everything is engaging, just like what we're doing now. Okay, you get your sessions with your teachers where you really learn from them and get important insights and feedback. And you get to work on projects that you can include as your portfolio as you apply for that new job. So the course is at a price of your one future salary payment. Actually, it's less than your 1 month salary payment, because according to Indeed.com, an average data analyst gets about 80,000 pesos a month. Okay. So it is at a price of one future salary payment. So if you do get the courses separately, let's say you do your self-study, I'm sorry to say it is quite heavy in the pocket. You might accumulate about 100,000 pesos, which is very heavy. Okay, so our regular price is at this price with an interest-free installment for 12 months. But because you're here now and we have a very, very special discount for you, you get 60% off our regular fee. Okay, so it's at this price now with an interest-free installment, okay, per month. This is for 12 months, and this is already at 60% off. So get your calculators. If you'd like to compute it, feel free to compute. We only have 5 spots left, guys. So I hope that you're one of them. Okay, so when you think about it, this price is less than your expensive lattes or your fancy milk teas, and even more than 14 movie dates. Okay, so think about it this way: save a little bit of money. Okay, and when you save a little bit of money, you can actually use your future salary to take your family out on a nice resort, or maybe even your girlfriend out on a movie date, or even more. Okay, so make sure to get your offer. As I mentioned, we only have 5 spots left. Here's another review or feedback from one of our students who says that the mentors and the community managers are very approachable and sincere. And he never really liked mic and webcam before, but now he realized that it's totally worth the price. Okay, so excited to prepare for their first project, which is for a real company. It's a great addition to their portfolio. So let's see who are the people who signed up for the course. Okay, and if you see your name here, or if you hear your name, then let me know in the chat box. Irish. Thanks, Irish. Okay, we have Jenilyn, Jeanne, Christian, May, Emmanuel, Jezebel, Irish. I just said your name. Sebastian, Michael, Valentine, Andrea, Donna, Gerald, Malou, Francie, Raymer, Renan, Jamie. I saw you guys in the chat box earlier. So thank you so much for signing up. We really do appreciate your time, and we appreciate that you want to learn with us and want to start your new exciting career. And okay. It's for 8 months. Okay. So again, we guarantee the result. We are so confident in our course that if you don't like the course, let's say within 14 days, you can contact your supervisor and we will refund the money. No questions asked. So there's nothing to lose here, you guys. You can check it out for 2 weeks and see if you'd like to continue on with the course. So you'll get your job with your high salary that will quickly pay off the course. As I mentioned, an average salary would be 80,000 pesos. 1 month. It only takes 1 month of your future salary to pay off the rest of the course. And also, you can start earning even before graduating from the course. Some of our students do that. You can start applying all the programs that you learn within the course and start applying, start getting those clients. Why not? This is what we want for you. So make sure to register already. Again, we have 5 spots left. Okay, so I see these comments a lot. Is it expensive to get your new profession for this price a month? Well, we'd like to remind you that the best investment is an investment in yourself. And I did say that you will get a job that will quickly pay off the course. So in terms of your return on investment, it's very easy for you to get your investment back and more. The price is also lower than that of our competitors for a comprehensible program. This is like a real class where you will get access to experts as your mentors, okay? And of course, it's a monthly price for no more than your lattes, your coffee, or whatever it is that you usually spend on. Just save a little bit of money. Okay, maybe you're also wondering, what if I don't understand the data analytics course at all? Well, we actually have a separate module with introductory information for beginners. So you can get into this module first, and then after you study the module, you can slowly make your way into the main module. Okay, what if you're already a data analytics specialist? Great, because this course provides in-depth knowledge and the skills in all the areas of data analytics. And we are constantly updating our materials. So this will give you the opportunity to claim that higher position, get that bonus, get that extra money, right? Double your income or even triple your income. Okay, now, is 8 months too long for a course? Well, we actually offer a comprehensive data analytics course. So for us, it's very important that you are well equipped, okay? So within 8 months, I don't think that's a long it's a long course. Definitely not, because imagine being in a university for four years, right? But with this course, we will already help you find a job within 8 months. So it's important for us as well to make sure that you are well equipped so that you can get your high paying job after graduating. Okay, what if you don't have time to study? Well, we do appreciate your time. So the study will only take about 5 to 10 hours a week. The videos are pre-recorded, so you can watch the video lessons anytime you want. So in terms of our experience in education, let me just reiterate that we have educated 2,050 students here in the Philippines, and we already have 47 batches of students studying right now, and we would love for you to be part of the next batch. We are a member of the IT and Business Process Association of the Philippines and the Analytics Association of the Philippines, as well as a Facebook business partner. So again, the course itself is at a price of just your 1 month future salary payment. All right, so thank you everyone for your time. We truly appreciate it. Thank you for your energy as well. You can scan this QR code so that you can get your little gift from us. Top 10 mistakes beginners in data analytics should avoid. Okay, and I'm sure that this is something you would like to actually know. Thank you, Wensi. And I would also like to say thank you to Mika so much for sharing your insights and sharing your story with us, which is very inspiring. Thank you, Mika. Are you still there?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you also, Tabitha, and thank you to everyone who participated in today's webinar.
Much appreciated. Okay, so we only have one spot left. Be that person to get that one spot in our course, and we hope to see you in the next batch. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. Thank you so much. My name is Tabitha Hamlang, and we hope to see you in class. Bye.